Hey, Mike, obviously a really nice win tonight. Do you want to start with Carlos Hernandez and your impressions of him tonight?
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job of, he attacked like we said we were hoping he would do, just keep coming at him. But he mixed it up. I mean, he was throwing, uh, he had a lot of confidence in his changeup today. He got behind quite a few times and wasn't afraid to throw it and was throwing it for strikes. The breaking ball was good and got himself in a little bit of trouble and then realized, I'm going to use the defense to help me get it out, get a double play. I thought he did a nice job of not letting those walks really snowball into that big inning that you often see happen, especially with young pitchers. And he did a nice job of controlling his emotions and jumping right back into the next pitch.
Speaking of pitch, that was a pretty big. I think that was a curveball to Goldschmidt, right, to get the double play, and that couldn't have been much bigger than that.
Yeah, no, that was a turning point in the game right there. And guys did a nice job turning it. Bubba made a real nice play in the first. That was A+ play. And I think trying to teach a young pitcher, especially a guy that's had bigger stuff and at the lower levels is dominated with swinging. It's getting a lot of swing and miss when you throw 100 at times. And to trust your stuff, to let them put the ball in play and trust the defense. I mean, that's a pretty mature step.
And Frankie, we talk about him a lot, just being so clutch late in games, but also just playing hurt the way he is, and somehow scoring on that little grounder too. He's just been kind of doing it all for you guys.
Well, it was, you're talking about a ball hit to a good defender and knowing that his leg isn't feeling 100%, but what his timing was right, really good on that contact play at third. And then Gordo, fortunately went in and made them make a play. And he put the pressure on the defense by putting the ball in play. Unfortunately, wasn't hit so hard that they even had a chance at Frankie at home. But that really came down to his secondary lead and being aggressive on trying to get down the line. And then he ran well. And so there have been some times we've been trying to hold him back a little bit because we want to continue to have the bat in the lineup, but he's also playing very well defensively. And then, the big at bat, there were a couple pitches I know he wasn't happy about it. It was really good to see how he stayed in the moment. He didn't let the previous pitch or his frustration get to him. Realized it was a big opportunity for us and stayed back and didn't try to do too much and shot it the other way. It was exactly what we needed. The guys did a good job. Their pitcher was on today and they just kind of kept coming slowly, methodically, staying with the game. But to me also, the bullpen was fantastic, coming one right after the other. And it's fun to watch when you see those pieces come together. Josh being able to go two and, being able to pick up when you don't really, finish the fourth. That's usually a pretty tough day on your pitching staff.
And Mike is, just one game back, being able to put Soler back in that lineup, does that sort of play out there in that inning 2 in the 6th, where it looked like he just really didn't want to pitch to Soler. I think it was a 4-pitch walk, and then decides to go after Franco and sets up that big hit there.
Yeah, that's right. And he's just a presence. There's no doubt. And then it was good seeing him get the head out and drive the ball down the line. But Mondi also kind of putting pressure on. A great play with using his legs and obviously to get on, but also there was a good steal. It wasn't a real slow time either. I mean, he just had to make up for that, and then puts them in a spot with George at the plate, and it came through. Swing looked really really strong. Watching him all through his work today too. It's good to have him not just back, but in a place where the swing looks right.
Mike, to have Josh go too, how confident were you that would work, that would play out and play out the way it did?
Well, first one, you took him 11 pitches and everything looked right in the first. I mean, it started to get to be a little bit of a long wait, and he went down to start, play some catch, and then we brought him right back out on the field. We were confident in the fact that Jesse could come in the middle of an inning and potentially go 1+ also. So we figured they might split that up. But, we have no hesitation bringing Kyle Zimmer in if Jesse just gets through that inning, and then Kyle comes in that next one as well. So it's nice having those options, and they're coming in different situations. All those guys, you watch Jesse really take that first clean hold and then pass the ball off to Holly, who continues to do a great job for us. But getting to those two, with Barlow coming in a little bit earlier, and it was good to see him have the kind of success that we know Scott can have and just get some positive momentum going.